surprised that my partner decided to bike along with me. Today was just a long run. It was still pretty warm, even though I got up and went a little bit early this morning, because normally I like to run in the afternoon, like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, after I finished up with some work and stuff and kind of winding down from the day. That's my favorite time to run. Do I feel better when I run in the morning? Absolutely. Like, I feel amazing, a lot more energized. I can get a lot of things done throughout the day, but it's just like personally, mentally, I know like 2, 3, that's just normally when I go. So that's just what I do. But I might switch it up a little bit now because my partner is going to be biking a lot more, and he likes to go bike pretty early in the morning. So like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going to be super honest. Maybe like 7, 6 o'clock in the morning. I would be totally fine with that. I'm just trying to get everything together and ready for my 5K all the way down in October. It's been 1 year. Like, this is an anniversary for me today, getting back into running. I do not enjoy running in the wintertime. That is not my thing. I can finally get up and run in the morning without having to put 10 different layers on, which again, I don't. Like, I just do not enjoy running outside in the winter. So I have my Peloton rower down here. I did that a lot this winter. Last year was the first time that I got back into running. I took a very, very long time off, years really, just to kind of recover from a couple of injuries that I had. And now I'm back into it. And so last October, I did a 5K just as have something to look forward to. Because that's the other thing too. I like to run, but it's very easy for me to get stuck into, okay, today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing that, the next day I'm doing this, repeat, like without changing anything, because like I like to do my 3-mile runs. I like to do, like there's just different things that I don't really enjoy doing. But if I have a goal or something that I'm aiming towards, I'm a little bit better with kind of mixing it up. Today, I have to figure out what the rest of my week is going to look like, because I just wanted to play by ear. Like, got up this morning and figured I'm just going to go for a run, see how I feel. If I feel awesome, I will come back and then I'll figure out the rest of the week. Last week, I was just very, very low energy, just wasn't really feeling myself. And I don't like to push it. When I don't feel well, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. We're starting it this week, nice and fresh, and we're going to get ready for October, which is basically the end of October, since it's a Halloween 5K run. They do hold different 5Ks throughout the year. So there are a couple in the summer, and then there's one in like August, September. So I was kind of debating over whether I wanted to do that this year. And I'm experimenting with some of the hydration drinks too. There are just so many different recipes out there, and it's all rather confusing. So I just picked one to start with. This one's actually pretty good. It's an entire lemon, which I think I can probably cut back on that. I think half would have been lemon, nice and tart still. There's a little Himalayan salt in here, and then agave. I mean, that was just for taste, so I didn't put that in mine. For today, it's a good start. There were like lemon lime ones, which I do love a good lime, so I got plenty of time to experiment with some of this stuff. If you have any good recipes that you have tried, shout them out for me too. I would like to get at least 7 go-to recipes. That way I can change up the flavor, but it's still doing what I need to do. Okay, the last thing I need to do today is stretch / I don't know that I want to go on the Peloton. I'm just going to call it. Again, this is just my first official day back to it, getting ready. I'm feeling really good right now, so we're going to keep riding with that. And I mean, for a Monday, like, this is a great start too. Fact that this is almost gone is a really good sign for me. It's basically to where that little cat sticker is. The main thing that I need to do today is find a calendar to print off. I'm gonna put it up there from now until October. I really like to see everything just laid out, and then pull up some of the 5Ks and see if there's anything I'm interested in doing for the summer. Because if that's the case, then we're really gonna have to shift and figure out which one I'm doing and like the workouts that are going to go to that. But for now, I'm happy with day one. I don't know, maybe just Etsy. I've gotten a lot of printout calendars from there, and I feel like they probably have some sort of Halloween calendar specifically for running. That seems really niche, but like, there's a lot of us spooky ghouls out there, and I feel like that's something that has to exist already. understand that this is only day 2, but I felt really good. I'm excited, ready to go. I went out about a mile and felt amazing. I wanted to go a little bit further, but I know tomorrow is gonna hit me pretty hard. That's normally how it goes. Like the first 2 days are awesome, getting back into it, and then the third day, it's kind of the make or break. It's like either I get up and go and then it's fantastic, I'm fine the rest of the week, or I don't go and then I kind of just fall off for the rest of the week and don't do anything. So I want to make sure that I actually get up. I do want to make my little hydration drink here first. And I did get blueberries yesterday. So this recipe says lemon, blueberries, a little bit of sugar. I'm not going to do that. Then we're going to do some tea for the rest of the day, just to have on hand. Since I drank this really, really quickly yesterday, I wanted something different than just plain water to have the rest of the day. This is from Bloodthirsty. Look how sick this canister is. It's a hibiscus tea. I got it specifically for the spring and summertime just to have in my fridge. They're just tiny. I don't actually have a pitcher, so that should be something I put on my list when I start doing Halloween decor hunting, which is right around the corner. I haven't seen anything out yet. Oh, okay. The other thing was mint. Yeah, and I don't have any of that, but I do have 2 planters left in my garden that don't have anything in it. I was just gonna put more rosemary in there, but fresh mint during the summertime, that is the best. So it's blueberry infused water, mint, blueberries, lime. Oh, this one also has limes. Okay, I don't have lime either. Scratch that. We're not following this recipe. What do I have? Blueberries, lemon. There we go. That's my water for today. It's pretty good, but the mint would be amazing with this. So I'm going to just do my cool down on my rower today. They have this thing called the Scenic Row, synced up to music, and you can choose whatever music. There's like 6 or 7 different genres of music you could pick, but also it goes as little as 5 minutes, and that's really what I'm feeling today, is a 5-minute row. Like to do my cool down on my Peloton because it has that calendar in there, so then it just keeps track of it for me. So I did look up a few calendars that I could print out and write on there, but nothing was really set up the exact way that I wanted it to. The problem that I'm having is that a lot of the calendars are just too much. It's too overwhelming. The running with the weightlifting, with your hydration for the day, with your meals for the day, hours of sleeping all together, which is all very informational. And I do like that. And I eventually want to keep track of all that stuff. But right now, I really just want a piece of paper that says Monday through Sunday, what am I doing? Sometimes less is better for me, especially when it comes to working out. Things that become overcomplicated, then I get hyper focused on that and making sure that my calendar is all right, everything is filled out the way that it should. And then, oh no, I don't have any time to work out now because I have spent that entire time putting my calendar together. Or like even this, I don't think would be bad. It's just one of those happy planners. I don't even use the happy planner like printouts. I just have a bunch of paper, add the hole punches to it, and then I fill it out how I want for my planner in the week. And it's very, very simple. Like it's just this giant box. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's it. There's nothing there. But if I had lines coming through, that would be even better for this. Okay, so I'll play around with that a little bit today. Very happy that I did rowing to cool down today. I also was working on a blanket last night. I was sitting in one spot for a very long time watching a movie. Actually, 2 movies last night. Here, and on the side too, actually. I was using a 5.5mm crochet hook, so it's pretty small for a blanket. Just a lot of stitches that I had to do over and over and over, which is why I like these type of projects, especially when I'm watching movies, very repetitive type of crochet projects. But yeah, on the side, it's just sore. Like it's not hurting. It's just, I can tell that I crocheted a lot last night. Rowing and kind of doing the opposite of what I normally do when I crochet. It's the whole reason I got the rower in the first place. Woke up really excited this morning because I knew that I had some weight training to do, which is something that I haven't done consistently for quite a while, and I could definitely tell. 10-minute arm and shoulder strength program, especially when I'm just getting back into it. I like to use their programs that they have. Like, I don't really want to figure it all out. Right now, I'm really focusing on running and kind of putting all that together. Weightlifting, I love to do it, but I want someone else to put the 10 minutes together. And I mean, there's so many courses on there. Normally, I can use my 10-pound weights that came with my rower. Today, that was not happening for any of the exercises. For the majority of it, I was using a 5.5 pound. And then when we got to that action, I was not anywhere close. So I bust out my cute little 2.2 pounds. Just doing a little bit of weight training to kind of counterbalance everything that I do from crocheting. Rolling my shoulders back, having a little bit of weight. It feels amazing. I'm very happy that I'm back into it. And this is going to be something I do 2 to 3 times a week. I did get on the Peloton app last night, and they have this thing where they will make a week's worth of workout for you with all the stuff that they have. I did that just to kind of see, like, what should I do? Cardio, strength training, rest day, low impact, all that type of stuff. Everything that they came back, it was pretty much already what I was doing, which was like 3 days of cardio, 2 days of strength, and then 2 days of either low impact or rest. So I won't be following everything that they gave me for the ideas, especially since it's so nice. I want to do as many things outside as I possibly can right now. I have a couple of mats I'll probably just put in the garage. That way when I'm done running, I can just grab that and go. The hydration drink turned out pretty good. First of all, this is edible lavender. I normally use it for making cookies. I'll do a lemon lavender cookie in the summertime, and then also in my simmer pots I use that, which I should start one of those up today because it's really nice out. I don't have the air on. All the windows are open. This is like prime time for a simmer pot. Really make it smell like spring. Put the lavender in there and then you let it steep for a little bit. And they didn't say anything about pulling it out, but that would be a huge sensory no thank you for me. I took the lavender parts out after it was done steeping in the water. I was a little bit nervous with how much they were saying to put in there. 2 tablespoons. And I even have a little bit more water in here than they were saying too. I ended up doing just 1 tablespoon. That's totally fine with me. It was saying to add some rosemary in there, which I also think would be amazing, but I don't have that. So I am starting a list of all of the things. We've got mint, we've got rosemary, lime, oranges, grapefruit. Basically, I'm just gonna have to go to the fruit and herb section, restock my fridge with all of this stuff. I wanted to keep running a little bit longer today, which is a good sign. I didn't. Obviously, I just did the mile and came back. We've made it officially over the 3 days, which mentally for me means I'm good. The rest of the week, I can just kind of power through and we're back into everything. Made it the full 2 miles today, and I have plans to do cross training on Friday, cross training on Saturday, and then something really light on Sunday. Not only do I feel good running, like as I'm in it in that moment, but also afterwards throughout the day I feel better. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better sleep. I don't know. I'm gonna start keeping track of that a little bit better now that I'm fully into it and everything. The one thing that I'm noticing is that I'm getting up more consistently. So it's like 5:30 and my body's up. I'm ready to go. Which is kind of crazy because I am not normally a morning person. I like to hang out in bed until like at least, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock would be fantastic depending on what I have for the day. It hits 5:30. I'm up. I don't even have to set my alarm. My alarm is set for later, but like my body is just up and ready to go. So I'm hoping that eventually it's going to correlate to my going to sleep too. So that hasn't changed. And I like to stay up until 11:30, 12 o'clock, but I'm starting to get tired around 10:30. And then I lay in bed and I have a little bit of sleep anxiety and I'm like, okay, this is way too early. I can't go to bed yet, so hopefully those two things will catch up together. I'm gonna try this apple cider vinegar and lemon drink. I have this in the fridge all the time, mainly for baking, especially with gluten-free and keto baking. I end up using this a lot for muffins and pancakes and things like that. So we'll see how this is just straight up in a drink, but it says 1 tablespoon, 1 lemon, and there's supposed to be a lime too and a little bit of sugar, but I don't have lime and I don't want to do the sugar. So it's gonna be very tart. We'll see how this is. Did find my workout planner that I want to use. Printed that out. We're going to stick with this as long as it makes sense for me. It's actually not even designed for workout of any sort. It's just a planner. It's going to do exactly what I want to do, and it's super spooky cute. The Sunday could be a little bit smaller for me. That's the only thing that I don't really love about it. But I mean, I'm still getting everything that I need. Like, there's plenty of room in here, and I love that there's lines. Very minimalistic. It's just a box. Here's the day. What do you want to do? Like, there's nothing pre-written in here. That was the rabbit hole that I was going down last night, and when I looked at the time, I had been looking at these for over an hour. I had about 20 saved of the ones that, oh, they would work fine, but there's things that I don't really love about it. This has the hydration thing, this has the sleeping, like all the things that are really fun to track, but I just didn't want all that on there because it was going to distract me. So I think this is going to be the best thing possible. We also have a little spot for notes and then goals. That's literally it. That's all I wanted. So when I get up in the morning, I just come down here, see what I'm doing for the day. I realize that these aren't filled out. I'm going to fill those out, obviously. We have, well, let's just do it right now. So Thursday, 2-mile run, and then we're going to do a 5-minute cool down on my rower. Again, I'm just going to do the scenic route. I'm not going to do anything like follow along with me. I just want the picture to make it look like I'm rowing on some sort of body of water. That'll be good for today. I could have honestly put less of the pink lemonade stuff in it and I would have liked it more. But this is 32 ounces, I think, and it said 1 scoop for every 16 ounces. I think 1 scoop for this whole thing would have been fine for me. My partner just picked that up the other day. Thought that I might like it because I'm just trying a bunch of different hydration stuff. Why not? I mean, it's a little tiny container, so I'm going to finish it up no matter what. I think it's going to be one of those things that I put with other stuff. Like, I'm not ever just going to leave it alone like this again. Just did a quick little run. This is not the end of my day though for working out. Took my bike to go get a tune-up yesterday, and they're supposed to be calling me sometime this afternoon to say that it's done, it's ready, I can go pick it up. And my partner just got his bike all tuned up, and that was actually, we picked that up yesterday. Yeah, we're just gonna make a little afternoon of it. He is plotting out a little route right now for biking. Like, that's his thing. He likes to bike and I follow along. I love to run and I figure all that stuff out, which I did go through some of the races that are coming up, specifically 5Ks for October, and so far I've signed up for 3 of them, which I know is kind of a lot. So I think I do need to do one sometime in June or July. June is a little bit busy for me on the weekends, so I don't know that that's going to work, but there's one at the end of July that I was kind of thinking about doing, kind of near a body of water, which also would be really pretty in July, just to kind of get back into it before I have 3 of them just back to back in October, which I'm excited about. Obviously, I would not have signed up for all of them if I wasn't excited. October races are the best because you get the best t-shirts. There's a 50-50 chance that they will be glow in the dark. There is one that I already know is glow in the dark, and that is the reason that I signed up for it. It's a black t-shirt and it has green logo all over it. That was the one from last year, but it did say coming back glow in the dark t-shirt. Immediately signed up. So that'll be the first one, I think, in October that I'm doing, or like the first Saturday. And then there's a hot cider run, which I don't really need to say anything more than that. There's a couple of different options. There was one where it was just on like a little bike path that you run. The other one, because it was 2 different days, it was Saturday and Sunday, and I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do, but there is a fiber festival on that Saturday too, so I think I should do the Sunday because this was the 4th one that I was kind of contemplating about. I am gonna go to the fiber festival, so that's gonna be like all Saturday, and I do like to get there 8-9 o'clock type of deal, and this race would be at 8. So yeah, okay, we're deciding right now. I'm gonna do that one on a Sunday. At the end of it, you get hot apple cider, and then you get a caramel apple. Halloween festivities all packed into a 5K, and that one you get a coffee cup, or I guess it's supposed to be a cider cup to go with it, but I'm gonna use it for coffee. And then the final one, that's just the one that I did last year, so I signed up for it again, and I didn't really look at what their t-shirts were gonna be like this year. Last year it was long sleeves, and then it was a fun medal, which I don't know where that medal is. I think it's up in my bedroom, actually. I had it hung up on my mirror, and then I did some rearranging in my bedroom. So that mirror came down, I repainted it, redecorated. So it could be in my vanity, actually. We'll find it though. This is gonna be really nice. And, oh yeah. Oh, they put red caps too.
Yeah, they're pretty dope, right?
That's awesome. Woo. Now I just need the bath.
Yeah.
It's a little dirty from last year. Just got a text message from Teresa of Good Vibes Farm, and they are at a farmer's market that is pretty close to us. I'm saying pretty close because I'm trying to hype myself up for this bike ride, but it's about a 55-minute bike ride from where we're at right now. And they have some fiber, which I am almost out of fiber to spin. There is yarn at the end of this ride. much longer bike ride than I was expecting. We ended up just doing it the entire day. It's like 3:30 right now. So we're gonna get the grill going. I have some peppers that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the onions from the farmer's market yesterday too. We did the asparagus last night, so I think that's the only things we have left. That wraps up my very first week back into training. I was not expecting it to go this way, honestly. Okay, so here are my goals that I set as of Monday, and it was run 6 days, or not even run, it was 6 days workout, so do something for 6 days, and then 1 day crochet and walk. So I was expecting Sunday to be super low key. I just wanted to put something on here so that I got out and did something because, you know me, I would sit down and crochet all day if I didn't have anything written down here. That is not how it went. Sunday was my 26-mile bike ride. So a little bit different, but we're still feeling good. I don't feel incredibly sore. I think how I went about this was obviously good because my body feels amazing and I'm ready for this coming week. So Monday we had a run. Tuesday, 2-mile run, a little bit of a cool down. I think the only thing that I'm going to change up for next week is add more of a cool down. So, I mean, this was, again, we're just getting back into it. Really concerned that I wasn't going to make it on Wednesday. So I think Monday and Tuesday was pretty timid. And then after Wednesday, we just kept going. And then also with my bike being back and ready to go, I do need to add some more oil onto it. I was noticing that on my bike rides that it was making a little bit of a noise. So I think I need to pull that out, maybe bring it back and have them do a full tune-up. I only did a couple of things because I thought that's what I needed, but then just taking it out a couple of days and kind of feeling the bike out, because I mean, it sat in my garage all winter. I hadn't touched it, well, probably longer than that. I don't think I really used it much in the fall. Yeah, so it's probably since last summer. I think these goals were perfect. If I would have set something more ambitious, I think I would have focused more on that and not just enjoyed the process of getting back into working out. Probably why this whole thing is filled out instead of a couple days missing. If I would have put down a 26-mile bike ride here on Sunday, I would have been dreading it. Like, it would have been a really long week. But now that I've done it, and I know that I can do it, and also the fact that there was yarn at the end of it and a coffee shop, I think I need to stack my workouts like that, especially if I want to do something a little bit bigger on my 7th day of working out. Adding yarn into it was a fantastic idea. But yeah, for my running, you have Monday running, Tuesday 2-mile, Wednesday 1-mile, Thursday 2-mile, and Friday 1-mile. Very, very happy with that. Like, that's an excellent start for me. Now that I have this down, I'm going to start adding in things like interval training, maybe do a little bit of hill workout, things like that. So this 1-mile on Friday might turn into a 1/2-mile plus a 1/2-mile of hill training. I got a lot of room to play around with this stuff. So that wraps everything up. No injury, feeling good, excited and ready to go for Monday. I couldn't ask for anything more. So thanks for hanging out with me this entire week, just getting back into everything. I seriously appreciate it. If you are also training for something, let me know what you're working out towards. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.